I was listening to a wonderful article 2 days ago in the Harvard Business Review's online podcast and iTunes entitled Restoring American Competitiveness. And when I heard it, I almost drove off the road as I was listening, as it speaks directly to the state of American companies in heavy manufacturing and exports and the talent these firms need to stay competitive with firms abroad, such as China and Germany. The author, Gary Pisano, who's interviewed, depicts the state of the affairs for these firms. And the cycle goes as follows. 1. Companies offshore manufacturing to another country. Therefore, research and development radically decouples from manufacturing, thereby dulling the synergistic relationship between ideas, prototype, and productions. The production management positions vanish, and students subsequently in universities halt plans to study production engineering, manufacturing, management, and other technical industrial disciplines. So, when it comes around time to grow, firms starve for talent in boom times, lacking a pipeline of proven talent in schools. And I was asking in my blog this week, does this sound familiar? Pisano described the conundrum facing major employer Rolls-Royce in their sophisticated jet engine and mechanics divisions. The firm has been profiled in this blog before for their effort in spreading the word about their opportunities to college students to encourage as much excellent talent to meet their expanding base of operations. Here's what I find interesting. The strategy that companies use to grow and remain competitive are usually hidden behind the corporate veil, but investors, as well as attendees at the various career fairs, ultimately learn what makes these companies tick. It's always at a career fair or a campus visit that big firms get to inspire young people with a vision of what it is to work at marquee firms. But what Pisano is saying is that therein lies the problem. Distributing word that a firm is growing and has great opportunities for young people is continuously challenging. Communicating the value of the work at any company is difficult for everyone, apart from the few well-known brand-name players. For everyone else, students do not possess a rich impression of their corporate culture. Companies need to work hard to do this. So in the former part of my blog, I was writing about how we get from here to there. For companies, we believe that it should be easy and somewhat instantaneous to communicate the value of their experience to students. Young people live in a digital environment and live online for hours at a time in their college years and beyond. And what we see is the need for companies to reach the young players while they are impressionable and seeking opportunities and relationships on their terms. The fact is, students need an easy, intuitive way as well to reach the companies. And for companies to remain competitive, they must spend wisely on their recruiting efforts and come away from the time spent with graduates who will power an expanding corporate effort. This is a high-stakes ball that they must play, with long-lasting effects on their trajectory. If the problem of improving the state of information between firms and students, creating better asymmetry, if you will, then this problem can be addressed through the use of existing social media. But we hope that users will find our solution particularly well-tuned to this exact purpose. We believe that our process will enable companies to develop a deep pool of talent that will ultimately result in a better working culture, where people who are the best prepared for their specific interests are available on the most intimate terms to come aboard. I'm Stefan Bunn, CEO of Next Acropolis. Thank you for turning into RVcast.